Ready?
Are you ready?
Okay, we'll call to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call.
Commissioner Cohen,
Here.
Commissioner DeVille,
Here.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs,
Absent.
Vice Mayor Clark,
Here.
Mayor Mohammed.
Absent.
Okay, we don't have any old business to go over right now. We're going to get right to the...
No, it shouldn't, we really shouldn't have put that there, but it's okay.
Okay, so we'll move it on. That was number 3. Number 4 was roll call. Number 5, new business. Point 1, discussion. Commission and board meeting minutes. Clerk Commissioner Jacobs, Assistant Town Manager Daughtry. And you want to go and do October 2017 through September 2018. Workshop meetings, regular commission meetings, special commission meetings, bid opening meetings, Pembroke Park Cares meetings, pension board meetings, and then do we want to turn this over to...
Well, I have something to say if I may.
Let's first get it in
Okay.
order, then you can have all the talk you want. I'll first throw it over to, I have to ask the attorney a question. He knows this is coming. Attorney Ryan, is this meeting legal?
Yes, with respect to, I'm sure your question deals with whether the notice provisions were complied with, and yes, they were. As outlined in my memorandum that I prepared today, in response to the concerns that Commissioner Jacobs had regarding the meeting, the agenda was published on the website on Friday prior to 5 p.m., so that gives us the 3:22 p.m. I'm being pointed out to. So that gives us the adequate 48-hour notice required by the Broward County Charter. Also, the provisions in the Chapter 286 dealing with providing anybody who comes in a meeting notice about their duty to have verbatim minutes, verbatim record of the meeting if they want to have any kind of appeal of the Commission's decision was also included with the ADA notice. So, but we comply in that regard. And then third, the town has its own requirement that a special meeting, that the notice be posted at least 48 hours at Town Hall, and that was all done. So the 3 of those notice issues were all complied with, so this meeting is, in my opinion, it's a valid meeting, and it should go ahead as scheduled.
Okay, so we'll proceed.
I have something to say before we do.
Yes, you want to?
May I, Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, thank you for asking the attorney if this was legal. Okay, this meeting, because I was going to ask the same question. Okay, seeing that the mayor's not here, I would like to table this meeting because these minutes were done on her watch. She's not here. She needs to be here. She needs to vote on these minutes. So I say that we table this because I'm not going to vote on it.
Okay,
Until she's
so
here.
let me ask Attorney Ryan a few questions. May I, Attorney Ryan? Yes. Okay, so in this case, we have a quorum. We're up here.
I'm
We're-
leaving.
Okay, let me just
Go
finish
ahead.
it out. Okay, so we could proceed. So what we have is we have an item. It's my understanding that it's important to have these minutes approved as we talked tonight, Chris.
And it's also important that the mayor be here.
Excuse me,
Okay,
Gina, let's
I'm
just do
sorry.
it, just
Go
do
ahead.
it in order. Okay, you'll get all the time in the world to talk.
Okay.
I just want to have it organized so it's all recorded and we do it the right way. So, we've been here before, Chris, where you have 3 commissioners, and now we will call the, whatever it is they want us to do. I'm under the understanding we have to vote to approve minutes. And Attorney Ryan is nodding his head yes. So, in that case, we can have, as long as we get is it the same way it's always been? Where 2 votes on the dais out of 3 commissioners, it will carry?
Correct. Once you have a quorum, a majority of the commission may pass in any motion.
Okay, so now, as the chair, I'm going to have this organized. Okay, we've been here before, okay, where it's been a split, and a commissioner already said what she's going to do. Okay, and she has a right to do that, of course. So who wants to present the matter? Attorney Ryan, do you want to present the matter?
Can I leave because I'm leaving?
No, you stay and
If
vote.
if you leave, then
Vote no,
we no
that's
longer have a
all.
quorum. We can't continue the meeting. If you don't,
Well, I'm going to leave because the mayor's not here.
Oh,
She should be
Gina,
here,
Gina.
so I'm leaving.
Gina,
well,
I am
Gina,
leaving.
vote the way you want to vote.
I'm leaving. The mayor should be here. She's not here.
Yeah, but
okay,
you have a
before you,
deadline. Why don't
Commissioner Cohen,
listen
before
to
you leave,
Attorney
if you
Ryan?
could just consider the situation. The approval of these minutes is essential to be done at this time because
I'm
there's
not
certain-
approving any
there's
minutes,
certain-
Chris.
Let me, can I finish,
Yes.
please? There's 2 deadlines that need to be met. We have a request for an extension of time with the state of Florida and the Department of, the JLAC committee is a judicial committee, but also with, we need to have these minutes completed so that we can make a good faith request for an extension of time. It would help the town's position dramatically if we can state that we had the minutes done, and this was the last item that the auditor was requiring in order for him or his firm to complete the review of the town's finances and prepare the audit, which we're hoping they'll give us an extension until November 30th. Okay, and the committee meets Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
They meet Thursday, so they have to be approved in order for us to be able to honestly represent to them. We're on our way to getting this all information to the auditor so we can complete that. The fact that the mayor is not here should not really make a difference as to whether your vote or not. The workshop minutes are going to be the same whether she's here or not. If they sufficiently and accurately represent the activity of the commission or the other boards at these specific meetings, then they should be approved. And the fact that the mayor or commissioner or both Commissioner Jacobs are absent should not be fundamental in your decision as to whether or not you're going to participate, because we can't allow the absence of certain commissioners to frustrate the important duty of this commission to move forward, get the minutes approved, and have them presented to the auditor. He can complete his audit, and then also so we can get this extension of time. There's a fundamental threat of losing funding from the state of Florida. It's not a kind of made-up threat or anything like that. It's clearly stated that if you don't comply with your audit, the state can withhold their share of the funding, and there's no, and once some of that funding has not been paid to you, you cannot go back and get it. So you need to have those funds paid as they become available. Okay, so there's no look back and get those funds. And of course, as you know, the town depends on revenue from the state of Florida to supplement our budget. So without actually getting on bended knee, I would hope that you would stay.
I am not going to-
and participate in the meeting, and so that we can get this done.
Chris,
And
and I
Prime-
understand, can I speak? I understand, and again, the mayor should have been here. These minutes, these meetings were done on her watch. She should have been here tonight, knowing how important this is to our town, how important. But she's not here, I am leaving.
Well, you
So,
shouldn't allow the actions
I'm
of one
leaving,
person.
I'm leaving.
Gina, vote your conscience,
I'm
but
leaving.
stay here and at
No.
least get it, or the manager, please talk to
Listen to
her.
the town manager.
Yes.
Madam,
Well, I just have a
Commissioner Ray
question for
has
Chris.
something to say.
Because I was not here during the time these meetings took place, will I still be allowed to vote?
Yes, you're allowed to
in the-
participate in the vote, right, because the minutes,
You gotta go
you can review
get
them
her.
to determine whether they're accurate, and if you
I
have any
wouldn't know if
questions.
they're accurate
Well,
because of
you
that.
have the opportunity to review the tapes or anything of those nature. So yes, the fact that you weren't here does not prohibit you from voting on the minutes.
Just have her vote her conscience. She should participate. If she votes no, that's showing that she didn't approve it. But it would still carry, so we meet this deadline. So,
And may I say something?
of course, say, we need to,
The only one can do anything about anybody on the commission level are you all.
don't say it without her in here. We need 3 commissioners in here. Is she gonna come back or does she leave?
She won't come back. I asked her, all she had to do was vote no, but we need a quorum because the money we get from the state, we need, because all of our Avalon tax dollars goes for police and fire. So to run the rest of the town, we need those revenues
Okay.
from the state.
So we know that, so let's sit here, oh yeah, you asked your question.
But can we have a special?
Right,
sometime?
another meeting, we have another meeting, keep setting them up.
We can't, we don't need to have another special. I mean, this is the purpose of
if
this
she's
meeting,
not
but we,
coming
yeah,
back
we,
in
there
here, we
there
don't
can
have
be
a
a special,
quorum.
but under the time constraints that we have now, you can't properly notice it prior to the meeting of the Tallahassee, the JLAC committee, who wanted to hear from us that we were doing our part to show in good faith that we're working towards getting a resolution to this matter, so that they would give us an extension of time. Without the minutes
Okay,
being approved, you know, it really hurts your
Okay,
your
Chris,
argument.
there's no way there's no way we could have a special meeting tomorrow night
Let me ask a question. Could we adjourn this meeting
and hold it.
until tomorrow?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, yeah,
That way
right,
we
we have to
establish-
adjourn anyhow because we lost a quorum. But if you want to, yeah, if you want to continue the meeting tomorrow
That's
night
what I
till
mean,
Yeah.
continue.
6:30.
And that way we can,
Yeah, gotcha,
without
that's how,
notice,
I knew we
without
would find a
additional notice.
solution. Okay, so I'm gonna, as the chair, do you have a further question first?
Repeat your question again?
We,
You guys wanna do-
well, when you lose a quorum, then you can't continue the public meeting. But you can
Continue it.
you can recess a meeting until the continuation tomorrow night if you want to set it for 6:30. And the notices that have been provided would get carried forward for tomorrow's meeting.
The rest of the commissioners would have to
And
agree to
then,
that.
and then the mayor and Jacob should be here.
Right, and it might have been helpful to Commissioner Thorne to stick around for that, could have voted
Oh,
for
she
that.
might
But you
leave
can,
tomorrow
but as a
night, but
chair,
we
but
would
as a
have
chair,
three.
you
That's
can,
up to
you
her.
can, you
Has
can,
she
you can
already
continue, you can continue the meeting to a date certain and time,
Yeah,
date and
okay.
time certain.
Okay, so what I want to do is, and that's legal, right, Attorney Ryan? So here, write it down what you want me to say.
Just say, we're gonna
Continue till
We're going to
tomorrow.
continue this meeting until 6:30 tomorrow night, you know, with
7
November
o'clock.
13th.
No, not seven, make it the first item.
6:30, make it 6:30, and that way we can start.
I think the
Is that okay
meeting's
with
at
you?
7 o'clock.
7?
At 6:30.
At 7.
The meeting's at 7, so you want to make it 6:50, you give him plenty of time to get here.
Right, but we'll still be short commissioners.
No, if you're going to be short, they might,
But they
everybody
don't
might.
know about this meeting.
Well, I don't know,
They'll
I don't, that's
about
not our
the-
job.
They'll know
That's their
about the
job.
meeting on the 13th.
Yeah.
Right, but at 7, if we're trying to do this one before 7, they won't.
Well, you can't
know
have
to
both
be
meetings
here
at the same
early.
time. So
No,
if
I
you want to just say
understand that, but they won't know to be
6:55,
here early.
yeah, if you want to make it towards 6:55, so obviously some of these meetings don't always start right on time, but we started.
But we
at
could
7.
also, we're trying to anticipate.
Let me ask the question. Because they were on the workshop agenda, and then that's why we moved to this. Is it feasible for us to put them back on this agenda? And hopefully everybody has read them, and then you can pass them on tomorrow?
You can also do that, you can amend, you can adjourn this
Because
meeting.
we can
and-
amend
and-
this agenda here, because it was posted in time. And we can amend this one to add on the minutes.
Okay.
Is
I would
Ms. Davis here?
suggest, Attorney Ryan, deliberate in your mind and come up with what we do legally with the suggestions from Newell and Madam Manager.
I would suggest that we do both. That we go ahead and continue this meeting to, so tomorrow night just before the other meeting, which should start maybe 6:55 PM.
Yeah.
And in the interim, quorum at that meeting, you can amend the agenda to put them on as an item for
Right.
Okay, so tell me
If there's any question about this meeting not being properly noticed and those persons don't want to participate in the following meeting, whatever, but at least we'll have them on the regular commission meeting.
help me.
Yeah, so just say, let's continue this meeting
We're gonna continue this meeting
until Wednesday night, November 13th at
until
6:55.
Wednesday night, November 13th, 2019 at 6:55. And number two?
Then you ask the town manager to amend the agenda to include these minutes on the agenda for tomorrow night.
As,
Regular meeting,
as
yeah.
spoken, and,
Do one at a time. Continue the meeting first.
yeah, so
Okay.
I'm following you. I will
All right, and
continue,
then ask if.
we'll continue the meeting until tomorrow night. That's November 13th, 2019 at 6:55, this special meeting here. And I'm doing this based on the town attorney's opinion. And then that's number one, so that's done. And then tell me number two.
Number two, just request that the town manager add these items, the approval of the minutes to the agenda for tomorrow night's regular meeting.
Okay, so based on the town attorney's recommendation, I, as the chair, request the town manager to amend the agenda for tomorrow night, November 13th, 2019, to include this agenda item regarding minutes.
Right, approval of those minutes as listed here, right?
Approval of minutes as listed on the agenda. Okay, and all I could say is I do. Okay, so any other questions, Ray?
No, and it says legal.
Well, we
I'm
made
sure
him,
hoping so.
yeah, he's doing
No, I
it.
believe it to be correct, that you can in fact continue the meeting. Once you lose a quorum, you can't continue the business meeting.
Right.
So you could continue as a discussion, which we're not gonna do, but you can continue the meeting to a time and date certain, which is what the Vice Mayor is doing tonight. And then the secondary part is, in the event that the commissioners are absent tonight, raise that same issue as this meeting was a continuation of a meeting that wasn't properly noticed. At least we have them on the agenda so that they can be reviewed as an agenda item. Hopefully that will cover all our bases.
And just an additional comment. We need to make sure we communicate to the other three commissioners the gravity of approving these minutes.
That would be done by the staff, not by the commissioners.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah. There'll be no discussion between the
And to
commissioners.
make sure that the other three commissioners know what we just did.
Yeah.
So everybody's in the transparent clarity. Okay, so is that it? Why, my God, why did you do this to me? No, we did it right, because now we get to bring it tomorrow night. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you, adjourned.
Continue to-